What's up, fiends? Alucard here, along with Patrick from Have Cheetah Will View, and we are the Midnight Society. What's up, guys? How's it going?
Hey, what's up?
Nah, not too much. Been a busy week.
Yeah, I see that.
busy,
I
busy.
see that.
So yeah, so for those who have noticed, I was actually able to change the thumbnail real quick.
Oh,
We're
oh,
actually doing a watch along tonight instead.
that's right. We're gonna do a watch along.
So
Um,
we're gonna watch the Bat.
is this like home movies for you? Is this like your home movie?
Completely. It's off of my VHS tape.
Okay, man, that is so cool. It's like now. Will this include like? Is this like including your schooling and this is all your activities before you met Vanessa? This is
Correct.
how your video, your wedding video as well.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All that stuff, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
fun.
and then Joe Nesbo even wrote the book. So there you go.
This is gonna be so exciting. Hi Vanessa. Hi June. Hi T Betty.
What's up,
Uh,
guys?
Now the big question is, everybody wants to know is, will it include you? Did Vanessa catch you sleeping upside down?
Every night.
That's tight. I'm excited to see this. Um,
Every night. Yeah.
so, I, okay. So, in all seriousness, this is an amazing movie. It really is. I'm so excited. We're going to do the watch along. Um, this is what people are going to be really surprised at just how tight this movie is.
I think so
Um,
too. Yeah.
I really do. It was really well done. It's pretty exciting. You the dialogue and the repartee between certain characters. Even Agnes Moorehead was doing a little bit of her Twilight Zone in there from the
Yep.
Invaders. Yeah, in the Invaders, I was like, oh, okay, I've seen this acting before. It was like, I was actually I was looking behind her because I was expecting to see a little spaceship there. Uh, yeah, it was man, it was it was a fun movie, and we didn't really have time. I guess you were busy. Um, so we're going to cover the other movie that we're going to cover, the giant Gila monster. I got to tell you too, in watching that, um, another really good movie. Really good movie.
this was a really good era for these type of movies. They were just a bunch of them just knock it out the park, and they're a lot of them are simple, but just completely effective.
Very much
And
so.
yeah, I love this era of like the horror thriller type of deal. I love it. So good.
I got mine. I have a multi pack mania.
Yes.
So in it, I have the bat and the giant Gila monster. And most of the time when you see these public domain multi packs, you just roll your eyes. You just like, okay,
Yeah.
there are a bunch of really poor copies. Really bad
Mhm.
movies no one's ever heard of, no one cares or whatever.
Right.
Uh, that really, this is not the case. I mean, this is actually there's a lot of good movies on here. I've actually reviewed a couple of these already. I like the black and white movies.
Oh, me too. I love them.
Uh,
They're fabulous.
I mean, I made it a point when I was not working, but when I was doing reviews for Warner Brothers Archives, I made it a point to go after a lot of black and white movies because I really enjoyed them. The Thin Man series, I reviewed all four Humphrey Bogart, Lauren Bacall
Mhm.
movies together. I did those,
Nice.
and I did a lot of some creature features, like the Black Scorpion, From Hell It Came,
Oh,
some
from
other
Hurricane.
ones.
Yeah.
Hell It Came.
That's
So
that that's one a lot of people don't talk about.
no, not at all. And but you know what? I have a feeling we'll be doing some of that.
Oh yeah,
Uh,
I'm definitely down for that.
uh, some of the, talk about the older movies. When you see people flash them on their, some of the channels. Once in a while, I'll come across someone who's actually doing something like that. They'll be talking about the old black and white movies, and not just Psycho or Night of the Living Dead either.
Hmm.
Sometimes they'll get into it. Some old ones. And it always warms my heart when I hear someone come up to me and they'll sit there and say, "So have you ever heard of Identity? Double Identity, Indemnity?" And I'm like, "Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
I never watched it. I'm about ready to watch it. Is it a good?" I'm like, "Oh, Frank
Oh my
McMurray and
God,
Barbara
is it
Campbell."
good? Jeez.
I mean, this sets the table for everything. Um, and the bat, it is it has everything in it. It has everything. When you watch it, you'll definitely see what we're talking about.
Yep.
The movie's not a whole. I mean, it's not very long. Um, uh, Sean's
Sean's
throwing
ready.
up Sean's
Sean's
throwing
ready.
up he's throwing up a bat signal for you. That's awesome. See, June saying Big Lots has a bunch of movies for $5. Yeah, I definitely need to make a run down there.
Yeah, the
Uh,
one, out by my mom just reopened, so I'm definitely gonna have to go check that out. They have some fresh stuff.
Uh, yeah. Did you manage to get out this week for a Dollar Tree? Did you do any Dollar Tree?
Yeah, I went like Thursday, Wednesday or Thursday morning. I don't remember what day it was. It was either Wednesday or Thursday. Yeah. I actually have a whole video up from the other day.
Yeah, I think I saw you. I think you were talking about Criterion as well, right?
Yeah, Barnes and Nobles has the big Criterion sale every uh what's the month it is? June. No, July. I'm sorry. I don't even know
Yeah, I
what
think
month it is anymore. Yeah, every July and every, I think, November they do the big sale. Uh,
right.
and all the Criterion's like half off. So that's the time to buy them.
It is because Criterion's. Sheesh. I'm still holding out. I'm still holding out. My library will actually turn around and start showing some. So we'll start, putting some Criterions out because for a while there we were doing really well. I got a ton. I got 10 in in 1 week. I got 10, and after that I haven't gotten anything. And I keep
Yeah.
hoping. I just keep hoping that they'll either someone else has been taking them or I don't know what it is, but I just keep hoping that they come back because I really really enjoyed watching them
Yeah. Yeah.
and,
So
and finding them.
we got Miss Betty J Gathers in the house.
Hi Betty, how are you? How are you?
We got Echo Cero. We got Mr. Dan and Har. We're fully loaded tonight.
We are. Mr. Dan O'Hora's in the house. I don't. Yeah, yeah. Sean's here. Yeah. See, prices are as low as $2 on DVDs and Blu-rays. Wow, that is.
Oh, that's good to know.
I definitely gonna have to make a run tomorrow morning. Plus, I have to go over there to the new Dollar Tree. I didn't do that this time. I went to my usual two, and they had a lot of movies. They had a lot of movies. I can't sit there and say they didn't have anything because they did. They had 4 big boxes at my store closest to me. Um, but I was just like, I don't know, just really thin. I found 5 there, and then I found one at another store.
Hmm. Oh yeah, sometimes it's very slim pickings. The one by me for the past month has been completely dry. So like I said, I was shocked to actually see something.
Well, the thing is, so it's like when people say that, it's not like I sound like they're empty. I mean, in fact, I dare say both the second store I went to, I mean, before they would put their movies out, and then you go back a couple of weeks later, and there's nothing there.
Hmm.
It used to be like that with the library. In fact, this is one of the reasons why my library is still doing 25-cent sales, is because people aren't coming in and buying them anymore.
Yeah,
They're donating. That's good for
unfortunately,
me.
right. Yeah, it's good for folks like us that love all the physical media stuff. But yeah, it unfortunately seems to be somewhat of a dying thing. Not totally, but because we're keeping it alive.
Right. Right.
You know.
Um, I guess we sort of knew. I guess we saw. I mean, the very first nail on the first nail I knew for sure was when Ollie's quit selling them, and Ollie's used to have a pretty decent selection. In fact,
Mm.
Ollie's has a really good selection. They used to have some really obscure stuff. I used to
Hmm.
go. I should have went in there more often because they really have some great deals on some really obscure stuff. But then they quit selling it altogether.
Well, yeah,
Um,
it will look like Best Buy and stuff. They have about 5 movies. That's about all they got. That's about all they got now.
my Walmart though made a comeback. It
Yeah.
used to be it was shrinking, but all of a sudden it turned around and expanded.
Hmm.
And people were buying stuff because I went there several times. I've been in there a couple of times where they had new sales, and everything was just completely bought out. It was sold out. I was like, oh, this is awesome. And
Hmm.
the section is almost back to 2 whole rows, whereas before it was like down to one. Now it's
Yeah,
almost back to two,
mine's one. The Walmart by me is only one row.
only
That's it.
one.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like one side. Like that's it. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. That's how it used to be for mine. Now it's back up to two.
Oh well,
So
maybe there's hope. Maybe there's hope.
exactly.
Yep.
Um. So yeah, that's been that's been the thing. I mean, it's just the Dollar Tree. I mean, they're still cranking stuff out, but I'm a little nervous because it's like you know if they're not selling, pretty soon are they going to turn around and sit there and say, well, they're not selling, so why are we still doing it? Because
All right.
and that's really what I'm nervous about. It's like they're gonna stop doing it, or they'll cut back to where they used to be. You used to get like 2 sales a year, before they're. I mean, this is actually a pretty long pretty long time between movies. I think it was
Hmm.
almost 2 months since I think a big wave had come through.
Jeez.
So we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. They have. Do your Dollar Trees have? Do they just have too many copies now, Sean? Um, yeah, Dollar
Probably.
Tree. Echo says they don't get anything for them. Um, yeah, that's right, Sean. Oh, that's right, Echo. Echo went and got C for me. He got from Walmart,
Yeah.
and because it's an ISC midnight movie. That's what I'm talking about right there. See, that's a true
That's
cinephile right there.
yeah.
That's a
That's some good
cinephile,
stuff.
right? That's right. You guys could all learn from Echo Zero right there. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm going to do
Cinephile.
that too. Um, I'm going to try Goodwill. I have not tried Goodwill in a very long time because their prices are always stupid. But I did
Yeah.
see something that gave me sort of hope. I saw the tribe had actually posted a picture of a Goodwill store, and on it said 50 cents. I was like, okay, because some of my Salvation Army's like that, but I really wish it would be more Goodwill.
Mm.
Uh, let's see. Sean's trying to find that Flowers Blu-ray. Yeah, I gotta watch that still.
It's
I could
on. If you don't have the Blu-ray, it is on YouTube. The Flowers movie, the first one, is
I
on YouTube.
I should send Sean that Ninja Badass.
Yeah. Hamilton book is another one that's really good. Um, sometimes, sometimes you
Yeah,
can find some real good deals on there.
yeah. You know what they do though. You know this for sure. I know this for sure because I've been tracking them when I go there. They always they always go they always shop the Dollar Tree stores.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
they shop them
Oh
like
yeah.
demons.
I see a lot of Dollar Tree stuff on there for like $3-5. Yeah.
I mean, as soon as there's a sale, damn Skippy that they're all about that. Then you see their stocks are like, oh, I just saw it at Dollar Tree. Of course I did. Um,
Yep.
yeah, June's saying her redone Big Lots has a bunch of movies.
That's
Yeah,
what the
Big
picture
Lots
is
is like
telling me. Yeah.
I think Big Lots is probably our last beacon as far as a true brick and mortar store that has decent, decent selections, and they have a TV series as well.
Mm, yeah,
Um, Sean's saying he's bought over 100 movies from Hamilton Book. I've gotten my fair share, definitely.
yeah, same.
Yeah, got my
Probably
share.
not quite that many, but yeah, yeah, definitely some. Definitely
I
some.
was just still, the last big wave they had at Dollar Tree. There's like 4 or 5 people that found Criterion titles in there.
I know. I'm like, where are they getting? Where? What?
I'm just like, man, where am I? You know,
We're in the wrong cities, I guess. I don't know.
yes, I'm going like, what about me? What about Raven? And
Nice, nice reference.
yeah, because and then then I look at Tribe because Peppermint Tribe is the Pathfinder, right? I mean that he is our Dollar Tree guru, um, and yeah, I always whenever there's a new wave coming, I always hear from Tribe first. Um, yeah, Mr. Dan, exactly, exactly. They don't.
Yeah,
Uh,
seeing
uh,
copies of all the junk that's not selling.
yeah, it's not. It's like I said. It's not like there's no movies in my stores. There's there's not a lot in my main store. My main store actually sells a lot, but the secondary store I go to, they don't sell squat. I
Yeah.
went in there and I found one item there, but they were there. Um, I think the only thing people do for the Dollar Tree, I think they go and look for Blu-rays.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
I think the Blu-rays are really the main hook now for people who are shopping for Dollar Tree. I got
Yeah.
three. I got 3 Blu-rays and I got 3 DVDs. I got a season and I got a documentary and I got a two-part movie, and that was it. And then I got three Blu-rays.
There you go. There you
Sean,
go.
he found Dallas Buyers Club.
Very good
Um,
movie.
that's
Yeah.
I hear that's an outstanding movie.
Yeah. Very very good movie. All
Yeah.
right. Well, I guess let's get the watch along going, huh?
All right. Where do you want to watch it at? You want to watch it on? I'm gonna watch mine on. Are you gonna watch it on Blu-ray? I mean, on Tubi or YouTube?
No, we're gonna watch it right here.
Oh, all right. Let's do that. Let's watch it. Wow, look at that. It's a theater.
Bam!
Check and make sure the sound's up because I can hear that.
All the way up.
Check that dope ass intro music.
All right. Has anybody in the chat seen this before? Let us know.
That intro is so kicking. That might be a little too loud, Al.
Try that. Well, you were in the right place tonight, Miss Betty.
This is the Oaks, a house in the country which I rented for the summer. As an author, I write tales of mystery and murder. But the things that happened in this house were far more fantastic than any story I've ever had published. I brought a staff of servants from my city apartment, and my maid Lizzie Allen, who had been with me nearly 20 years. Lizzie?
Yes, Miss Cornelia.
Is the car ready?
Out the door. Look, Miss Cornelia, them servants you brought from the apartment are talking about walking out on us.
Really?
I know they don't like it here, but I didn't think it was that bad.
Well, they've been hearing things about the killer that the police call the Bat and the murders that he committed here this past winter. Now people are saying that he's back again.
Well, how can they be sure of that? Has he committed another crime?
No, not yet. But that ain't saying that he won't. Here's something else. You've heard about the bats they have here. Animal bats, the kind that fly.
Yes, yes.
It
Yes.
says in this
Yeah,
thing,
yeah.
this is a report from the
And
state.
she would know about flying.
And it says some of
Mm-mm.
them bats is rabid.
Well,
And that ain't all.
I'm not sure what happened. Let's see.
Uh-oh.
Audio cut out. When I was watching earlier, it had audio.
What? You want to
Let's
see
see.
what moment you want to?
Um,
Want to try to restart it?
I can do that.
You try to fast forward it.
Let's see. Let's see. Let me try to pull it up again. Sorry for technical difficulties, ladies and gents. All right, let me try to pull this thing up again. Said it was working earlier because I was watching it.
T. Betty says that we can lip sync. Yeah. I think Al just wants to hear that intro music again.
All right, I think I got it. Let's see. It's almost kind of like the Get Smart. Dun, dun, dun.
That was a pretty jamming intro for 1959.
Directly to Zenith Bank, Warner.
All right.
Hurry, it's near closing time.
Nice.
Then go it up.
And we're back.
Miss Van Gorder,
How are you
Miss
doing,
Van Gorder.
how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. You remember Lizzie Allen?
Of course. Hello, Miss
How do
Allen.
you do?
This
Oh,
Are
is
you spending the summer
Sunday
with us?
Town right here.
Yes. I've leased the Oaks, the home of your bank president, John Fleming.
I heard you had. I was surprised.
Why? Is there something the matter with it?
No, I was surprised because Mr. Fleming said he would never rent it.
Oh? Well, I rented it from his nephew, Mark Fleming, who has the real estate office here. He said his uncle would be gone the entire summer.
That's right. Mr. Fleming's in the North Woods now with his physician, Dr. Wells. Oh, pardon me. Dale, I want you to meet my wife. We were married at Christmas time.
That must have been nice.
Believe me, it was. Oh, here she is. My wife, Miss Van Gorder, Miss Allen.
How do you do, Mrs.
How do you do?
Right?
Cornelia Van Gorder.
Yes.
Oh, well, I've read every murder mystery you've ever written. I just adored that weird one, The Private Morgue of Dr. X. Even though it gave me the shivers.
Only the shivers scared the hell out of me.
Oh,
I love that
I
line.
really mean that Miss Corny killed them off in that one.
Miss
If
Corny.
you refer to my books, please don't call me Miss Corny.
Pardon me, Mr. Bailey. Mr. Hines is here to see you. Oh, yes. Excuse me.
Oh,
Oh, Miss Corny.
No,
I
it
should
won't.
say not.
Oh, so you're a bride.
Well, not quite.
Not since Christmas.
No, I'm sure I've seen you.
Well, I used to be my husband's secretary here in the bank.
Of course I remember.
Oh, married to secretary.
May I welcome our most distinguished visitor back to Zenith?
That's very charming, but,
Lieutenant Anderson.
Lieutenant Anderson, of course. Chief of Detectives of the Zenith Police Department. This is Miss Allen.
Miss Allen.
How do you do?
Lieutenant Anderson is one of our favorite citizens. He's on the bank's board of directors.
Not bad for a policeman.
You must have made a good thing of it.
Well, I saved the money, if that's what you mean.
It's near closing time, and I've got some business in the safe deposit vault. Please come and see me, Mrs. Bailey.
Oh, I'd love
And
to.
you, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
Bye. Nice to meet you.
We should have worn hats like that, Patrick.
She
called her Miss Corny.
That house is a proper setting for a writer, mistress.
Had me in tears.
Yeah, that's one of the best lines. I love that line.
What's the matter?
Come in here, both of you.
Yeah, look at come here in an open and no room, just
Right?
Yeah, no one can hear us in here.
Wendell Hines came in to pick up $350,000 worth of bonds that we were holding as collateral for a loan.
I was actually
We were
waiting for the
kept in our
phone of
special
silence
vault.
to come down.
Mr. Fleming and I are the only officers of the bank who have access to that vault.
So
The Hines bonds are gone. That's not all. Other negotiable securities are missing. From what I can gather, short of a careful check, the bank has been looted of over $1 million worth of securities.
You'll have to notify Fleming.
that's a lot of money back then.
Wish I could talk to him. Unfortunately, he and Dr. Wells are deep in the woods. They can't be reached by phone.
Meanwhile,
It's Egghead. No.
What is it?
it's Dr. Phibbs.
I thought I heard someone on the path coming from the lake. Had an idea it might be that guide of ours.
Oh, Sam won't show up until morning. It's a 20-mile canoe trip from here to civilization.
5 will get you 10. Sam has a message for me.
I thought you told him at the bank not to bother you.
I did, but they'll bother me.
Don't bother me.
They're always
Doctor.
bothered.
Yes, John.
What would you do for $500,000?
Anything short of murder.
Why not murder?
Too messy.
Too great a risk?
For $500,000? Yes.
I pinched $1 million from the bank. No, I'm not kidding. I embezzled it.
Not that I think you wouldn't do it if you thought you could get away with it.
I got away with it.
He kind of looks like Don Amici.
About currency.
Yeah.
I took negotiable securities that could be converted into cash.
Or Olan
I had the cash.
Soleil, who used to be a
Tens, 20s,
really
and
strong
100s.
character actor. He voiced
You're a doctor, not
Batman
your
on the
lawyer.
Super
Why
Bowl.
tell me this?
You'll find out why.
Who's going to take the blame for the robbery?
Bailey, the cashier. They'll never suspect me.
I like Bailey.
I never
So
suspect
do
me.
I. I love the guy. I gave him his
Why
first
are you
chance.
why are you
He had a lovely
monologuing?
little wife.
Charming girl. Was the best man.
Where's the $1 million?
In my family's tomb in Zenith. In the crypt with my father's casket.
I don't buy that, John.
No?
No.
No?
You forget that I had you in charge when you were a very sick man. When you raved in delirium. And I heard you talk about a hidden room. Now, where else could you put a hidden room except in that mansion you built? That white elephant you call the Oaks.
Look, everyone knows I have a bad heart.
Mhm.
Now, who would doubt it if you wired the bank directors that my heart had failed? That I had fallen from a great height here in the woods. That I was badly smashed up. You could ship the body back for burial and instruct them not to open the casket due to the condition of its contents.
Don't you tell the
But
doctor
you
this?
realize, of course,
Look,
that
you can't do
we
hell.
don't have a body to put in that casket, which means that we'd have to deal with an undertaker at this end.
Of course.
Well, where do we get a body?
Couldn't we provide one of our own? How about Sam?
Sam, our guy?
Sam weighs about as much as I do. He's practically a hermit.
This guy's
He's
crazy.
been a long time.
He just wants to, yeah.
Yeah.
A local undertaker
He's
would know him.
he's something.
Not if we made him look as if he'd been in a serious accident.
But if Bailey's going to take the blame, why do you have to do this?
The jury might acquit him. In that case, I'd be a logical suspect. I could disappear, of course, but it's safer if they think I'm dead.
What if I don't go for this deal?
In that case, it would be too bad.
Maybe.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
What?
You mean you'd kill me?
That guy's crazy.
What else could I do? Now that I've told you about the $1 million, I'd say you were shot in a hunting accident. Now look, Doctor,
Oh, that works.
if you can find another body instead of
I,
Sam's,
I
with
believe it.
me. There's $500,000 in it for you.
I'll do my best.
I smell smoke.
So do I. What's that noise?
We know what it is.
Look, Doctor.
It's on
The house
fire.
are on fire. It's coming this way. We've got to get out of here. Out the back way.
We will. As soon as I provide that body we were talking about.
Bam! Vincent don't take no crap from nobody.
Doctor,
Get him,
well.
Vincent.
Well, that's what happens in the monologue.
Lizzie, is that you? Yes, Miss Cornelia. There's a storm coming up, and it's gonna be a snorter. The wind
Gonna be a snorter?
off its hinges.
Snorter.
That noise blew my game higher than a kite. I think I've lost some of the car.
Oh, I'll get them for you.
Oh, I see you found the paper.
Drat that paper boy, scooting by on his bicycle, just chucked it into a clump of bushes and let it go at that. For
What's a
land's
newspaper?
sake, Mr. Vic Bailey's
This is life
been
before
arrested.
electronics.
Oh, Victor Bailey, vice president and cashier of the Zenith Bank, was arraigned before United States Commissioner Alvin Fielding, charged with the embezzlement of over $1 million. I can't believe Vic Bailey had anything to do with that robbery. Oh, well, I see our landlord is home again.
Landlord?
Landlord.
Dr. Malcolm Wells is back in town with the body of John Fleming, president of the Zenith Bank, who was killed in a forest fire. Mr. Fleming will be laid to rest in his family's tomb on Friday.
And I hope he stays there.
Why shouldn't he?
Well, this is his house. And ever since he died, some funny things have happened here.
For instance,
What do you mean?
The housekeeper, the cook, and the butler said that they heard strange noises at night. And the upstairs maid swore that she met a man without a face coming up the back stairs.
oh, so that's why they quit and left me to run this place without a staff.
I think they left
didn't
because
tell
they
you,
thought
Miss
they
Gordon.
discovered that she was
But
a
the
witch.
truth is, they were scared to stay.
But you're still here, Lizzie. Haven't you seen anything?
No, and even if I had, I ain't afraid of ghosts.
I ain't
They're
afraid
afraid
of
of me. Honest, Miss Cordy. A spiritualist told me once that ghosts was allergic to me.
Hey, we can both use this movie for a battle.
This Bat feller they keep talking about in the paper, I guess he'd be different.
No, I don't think you'd
Yeah,
have the same
Lizzie,
effect
Lizzie's
on
a
me.
hoot.
Oh yeah, she really is.
What are they trying to do? Drive people away from this part of the country?
Why, what does it say about the bat?
Specialty seems to be killing women. My goodness,
Wow.
2 of them in one night. All
It's not
the
me.
victims died the same
Wow.
way. Like
Where
their
were you last
throats
night?
ripped open with
I
steel
was-
claws.
I was with Vanessa.
That's a charming little caper. I'll have to
Mm.
try it sometime.
In a
Mhm.
book.
I love the
That ain't
ambiance
nothing,
in these
just
movies,
something
too.
bumping against the house.
Yeah, they definitely got what the money's worth, didn't they?
That's just the
Yep.
wind banging a door. Pay no attention to it.
Which is really interesting because this actually started out as a
One
play.
of his victims who
Yes.
lived for a moment after she was found
Which we'll talk a little bit
described
later.
that as a man without a face. Honest, Miss Corney, I think that woman must have been exaggerating.
I love that Miss Corny.
Is that blood on your claws? Echo wants to know if that's blood on your claws.
I know. I've heard it before on a windy night. That sounds as if there was someone on the stairs. I know there isn't. At least there shouldn't be.
Them's just the noises you hear in any old house on a windy night. It says here that the bat never leaves no fingerprints.
But it's
Well, it's
understandable.
like he has wings.
Having no face, he probably has no fingers either. Lizzie! And that, I suppose, is the cat dropping its dentures.
No, I don't think so.
It could be a
I think
cheetah.
something should be looked into.
See, it's the cat versus the bat.
Now, who chucked him down here?
The wind, I hope. There must be a window open up there. No, Lizzie. Let him lay. Let him sleep it off. I hope the power lines don't go down, put the lights out. Now, we'll check the windows in the living room and draw the curtains, and then we'll go to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
It's so funny seeing Agnes Moorehead in this for me because I'm so used to seeing her as Endora. There you go.
Gordy! Oh! What's that? Oh, I went to get the tape. I turned the latch off. I forgot to turn it on again. He's out there.
Mary.
He was coming in. He might have got you.
Oh, but he didn't, and he's still out there, thanks to you. Now, you hurry now, and we'll call the police.
No, I won't leave you, Miss Coney.
Are you okay?
Indeed, Eka.
Yes, ma'am.
Indeed.
He would have flew away after that.
Okay.
Right?
Operator, give me the police department, please.
Zenith Police Department.
This is Cornelia Van Gorder. I'm living at the Oaks.
We know about that, Miss Van Gorder.
Oh, the
Just
Oaks.
a moment ago, a man tried to force his way into
Oh, there he
this
is.
house.
You're not alone there, are you? What about your servants?
Well, I have none except my chauffeur, and he's away. He won't be back until the morning. Now, there's only two of us here tonight, and we're going to lock ourselves in my room. Now, if any of your men see anything, will you have them call me?
I'll send officers over there right away.
Well, thank you very much.
Now he knows exactly where they'll be. His
Are you right-handed by chance, Al?
Wait, what?
Are you right-handed?
I can't hear
Are you right-handed?
you. Am I? Yeah.
Well,
That's interesting.
nothing
I
can
am
get
right-handed.
us in this room now.
Hmm.
This door seems good and solid.
Like the door to a tomb.
Oh,
I think that couch
the
would be
bat is
comfortable.
cunning.
There's some extra bedding, you know.
Yes, ma'am.
Look at that.
Huh?
Uh-huh.
No bolt. Well, that's not so good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hmm.
What's that? That, my good woman, is a booby trap. If anybody tries to open this transom, this will be knocked off, and we'll hear it fall.
Meanwhile, look at the bat. Okay, now I gotta sit there and say one thing. Those gloves are amazing.
They're pretty neat, yeah.
They are. They're really cool.
I love the look too. The all black.
Yeah.
I like it.
He could have been like a superhero back then. I mean,
Oh yeah.
and those gloves, you know, it's funny.
I forgot my night things, my robe, my gown, and my slippers. I'll go get them now.
Now, wait a minute, Lizzie. I'll go with you.
Now, don't you bother, Miss Cornelia. My room's just down.
Lizzie, I told you.
That needs a manicure.
It's all right. I'll only be a second. Get.
Yeah, kind of Invisible Man vibes too. I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes?
Miss Van Gorder?
Yes?
Zenith
Yes.
Police Department. There's a police car just outside your house, and the officers in it have reported that there's no sign of a prowler anywhere on the grounds.
Oh, the man's inside now. He's in the hall just outside my bedroom. Have your men break through the kitchen door and search this place from top to bottom.
Okay, Miss Van Gorder. Sit tight.
I will.
Mary says the bat needs a pedicure.
I know how to use
Yep.
it.
Relax, Lizzie. The police did a good job. They couldn't find anybody in here.
That moon.
We both saw him, Miss Cornelia.
All right, so he got away. There are men on guard outside, so just try and get some rest. There's nothing can get at us here.
See, Vanessa says she's in sight, geniuses. That
Mhm.
sounds to me like she's speaking from experience. Because you're inside every night, aren't you?
Maybe.
Uh-oh. Hey, Waffles is here.
Yes, indeed. Hello, hello. Oh, there he is. The bat.
It's a true bat. Oh.
Miss Cornelia. Miss Cornelia.
Love it. Love it.
Oh,
Man.
you've had a nightmare. Maybe I did.
The only thing missing is the hat.
In a
Right.
dippy. It flew in that closet. Oh, good gracious, Lizzie, you're right.
Man, she's acting like she got bit by a cheetah instead of a bat.
Hey now.
Operator, will you get me Dr. Malcolm Wells' office, please?
Dr. Wells.
No, I don't know his number, and I have no phone book up here, but this is an emergency. Will you connect me with his office, please?
Oh, dear, I'm going to get the rabies.
Hello?
I'm going to get the rabies.
Dr. Wells' office?
The call center. Dr.
She's so fun. I love her. She's great.
If you'll give me
Yeah,
your name
Lizzie's-
and number,
Lizzie's the
I'll try to
shit.
locate
Well, this is Miss Van Gorder of the Oaks. My maid has just been bitten by a bat that may be rabid, and she must have treatment as soon as possible. And I was told that Dr. Wells was the nearest physician.
I'll try to find him for you. And if I can't, I'll send you another doctor.
Oh, well, thank you very much. Oh, he's out on a case.
Oh,
Oh, I hope it's not a delivery. A baby, I mean, they can be terribly complicated.
it never bothered me none.
Oh, Lizzie, you never had a baby.
Of course I didn't. That's why they never bothered me.
Oh, does it hurt, huh?
That's right. Agnes is used to dealing with witches, not bats.
That's right. Or space invaders.
The scaredy cat needs to be sent home. There you go. Oh God, I'd love to have that car. Mm. Is it doing his sciencey stuff?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Mm-hmm. Ah, well, look at that.
Hey, be nice to my little bat friend.
Huh. Could be a relative.
That's my cousin. Is that the bat phone?
Are you there, Dr. Wells?
It would be. I guess it would be. I guess you have to consider it to be a bat phone.
Are you there, Dr. Wells? This is the operator. Your call service
No Joe
is on
Friday.
wire. It's an
No.
emergency.
Definitely not, T. Betty. Definitely not.
This is Dr. Wells.
This is your call service, doctor.
Just the
Oh,
back.
hello. I was just doing an experiment. I left the receiver off.
That's
Doing an
what I
experiment.
thought, but I kept
Mhm.
trying.
Well,
Miss Van Gorder at the Oaks called and said that her maid had been
Tell him,
bitten by a
T-Betty.
bat.
now you know what happens when Vincent Price gets around to
Oh,
experiment.
all right. Tell her I'll be right over there.
Bad abuse.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Is that Dick Tracy in the background? Hmm.
Where's Gruesome? Tracy versus Gruesome.
I do think he's on the case.
Let's see, 59. Perry Mason?
No, Dragnet would be gone about this time. It was a radio show. It was on the air.
Yeah.
Now,
It's okay, Clyde. Calm down. It's okay.
Was this picture from your high school?
Yeah. That's this is me. This is me when I was younger. There you go.
Oh my God.
Morning.
Who's there?
Breaking and entering like the bat.
Come in.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm so glad they found you, Doctor.
Well, I reached my office shortly after you called. How is your maid? Is she in anything?
No, she doesn't seem to be.
Did the bat get away?
No, I believe it's still in my bedroom.
Oh, good. I want to examine it.
YouTube me says worst jump scare ever as he gets off the
I got
ground.
the rabies.
It'll be better after I've examined the bat's brain under a
I
microscope.
got the rabies.
That thing's got a brain?
Oh, you'd be surprised.
Yeah,
Where is it?
we always are
I
surprised
think the
at
little
that.
darling is in that closet.
You know, it's a pity you leased this house, Miss Van Gorder.
Why pity?
Well, my dear lady, I don't want to alarm you, but
Oh, well, after tonight, nothing can alarm me.
I understand. It must have been terrifying.
That's a funny line.
So many unexplainable things have happened here.
Hmm.
Something about the place. Your servants must have sensed it when they walked out on you.
Okay.
Apprehension of disaster.
Is that bed manner or what?
Aha! Yes. There he is. All right now. Take it easy. Nobody's going to hurt you. Quiet now. Quiet. He looks quite normal. Doesn't seem to be sick at all.
Hmm.
Of course
Ain't that nice? I've been worried about him.
Well, you should be. From his appearance, I'd say that he doesn't have any infection. In which case, you've had a narrow escape.
Lucky to be alive.
Those tablets I left for you, and I'll guarantee you a good night. And I'll drop in on you tomorrow.
Oh, thanks for everything, Doctor.
Don't worry, I can find my way.
Why I'm wearing dishwashing gloves?
Do let me help you.
Oh, don't forget that once I'm gone, you'll have to climb those stairs alone.
Oh, I'm all right. I'm on now.
Can
Yeah, you
you
notice that
shoot one of those things
every
without
doctor
shutting
has
your
those
eye?
heavy gloves
Oh,
on.
doctor, there are guns in every book I've ever written. I don't write about things I'm unfamiliar with.
Hmm.
Lock the door, Lizzie.
Oh,
Good
boinks!
night.
Good night, Doctor.
Accident?
No, the wind blew him down,
Oh.
I think.
Did you know that young Mark Fleming leased you this house without notifying his uncle?
No, I didn't.
Well, it doesn't matter now. John Fleming.
Nothing to worry about at
Doctor
all.
seems really interested in telling her all the doom and gloom, doesn't he?
Leave here, Miss Van Gorder.
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. It's been a tragic place for anyone who ever lived in it. Well, good night.
Good night, doctor.
Who's out there?
Nobody you need to worry about, Doctor.
It's Andy.
That's
Oh.
right. Oh, good evening, Miss Van Gorder.
It's our favorite policeman.
Somebody sick here?
My maid was bitten by a bat.
A
Oh.
rabid bat? Well, I'll know for sure when I get to my lab. I caught the bat.
Caught the bat.
Happened indoors?
In my bedroom.
How'd it get in?
Well, there are many ways a bat could get in a house.
You ought to know.
Ooh, what?
I spotted this hole in the window the minute I got here. That's where the two-legged bat got your door open.
Two-legged bat.
Miss Van Gorder told me that she phoned headquarters at Zenith.
Yes, I phoned twice. The second time was after the prowler got in the house.
When headquarters, Andy?
No, but they contacted me.
An officer came and searched the house from top to bottom, but they couldn't find the bat.
You better have this window fixed tomorrow.
Oh, yes, I certainly shall.
I'd better be going. I'm
Shall
doing
you?
surgery at 8 o'clock in the morning. Good night.
Good night, Doctor.
There will be a man patrolling the grounds all night, Miss Van
Oh,
Gorder.
thank you.
And nobody inside, Andy?
Why should there be?
Well, how do you know but what the bat is hiding somewhere in the house?
I'm quite sure he isn't in the house, Doctor. Not now.
Hmm.
Good night.
I love the music.
I do think that's called playing chess.
There's a headquarters designated for finding, apparently.
Hi, Andy. Hello, Ma. Well, congratulations. Real estate business must be picking up. Office, new
Must be
furniture.
booming.
Good deal. How do you like it?
Looks expensive. Are you squandering your inheritance?
Oh, I haven't got it.
Well, the paper says John Fleming left his entire fortune to you.
Funny thing about that entire fortune is that we can't find it.
No kidding.
Oh, all Uncle John had in his bank account was a couple of $100. And his safe deposit box was empty.
If we don't find that missing million, mine will be empty, too.
How come?
Well, all my savings were invested in Zenith Bank stock.
Hey now.
The examiners won't certify the bank as solvent until those stolen securities are found. So the stockholders have voted an assessment that will wipe some of us out. It's a sensation.
New office in your mother's kitchen.
Cash. If I can't find that cash, I'm sunk.
Well, where are you going to look for it, Andy?
Here in Zenith. Your uncle wouldn't take $1 million on a hunting trip, would he?
You suspect Uncle John? Why, Andy, he founded the Zenith Bank. That'd be like robbing the family tomb.
You think he wouldn't?
Well, besides, Vic Bailey's fingerprints are all over the vault. Now, they didn't find any of Uncle John's fingerprints.
Because he wiped them off.
Can the defense prove that?
They're trying to. Judy Hollander, Bailey's secretary, is a defense witness. And they believe her testimony will have a powerful effect on the jury.
Do they?
Well, she has a
Do they
powerful
really?
effect on me. Judy's a doll.
Here's the book you mentioned, Judy.
Your newest one.
Yes, it's just been published. You can have that copy if you wish.
Oh, it's a
Anybody in the chat tell me who this is?
Yes, of course.
Thank
Oh
you so
yeah.
much.
I don't think they will.
May I serve tea now, Miss Van Gorder?
Yes.
See if you can prove Patrick wrong.
I see you've engaged new servants.
Yes, of course.
Well, how did you persuade them to live in this house?
Now, I admit I did not know who it was when I
Housekeeper
saw
knows
her.
this house better than you do, Doctor.
Oh.
She worked for John Fleming. And Warner was my chauffeur.
She looks the same.
Chauffeur turned butler?
Incredible. He can play any part at a moment's notice. Did you get a plumber, Warner?
No, we can't get a plumber for 3 days, madam.
What about that
Yes,
leaking
indeed.
pipe? The basement will be flooded in 3 days.
The pipe is no longer leaking.
You mean it's dried up of its own accord?
No, not quite. I packed the elbow where the water was coming out.
Pack the elbow. Well, where did you learn how to do that?
Well, into each life, a little rain must fall, and a careful man learns to keep himself dry. Now, is there anything else that you require, Miss Van Gorder?
That's
No,
a
not
Queen
at the
song.
moment, Warner.
Thank you, madam.
Now there's a character.
How long did you say that he worked for you as chauffeur?
About 3 months.
Well, I hope he doesn't have a police record.
Boy, he's
My
just
dear
Mr.
Dale,
Sunshine, isn't
It
he?
may interest you
Yeah.
to know that the last night of his life, John Fleming told me that he loved your husband like a son. If Fleming were alive today, he would be fighting to prove Vic's innocence.
Could Mr. Fleming prove his own innocence?
Miss Van Gorder, can there be any doubt about it?
There will be when Miss Hollander testifies at Vic's trial.
Oh?
I wish
You know
we
something
still
we
talk
haven't
like
heard
this.
Yet, Judith?
Something I saw with my own eyes. She's not permitted to say what it was.
My dear girl, I
Own
wouldn't
eyes.
think of asking her. But let's assume for a moment that Fleming did steal the $1 million. Now, what would he do about it? Where is it?
Hidden someplace where he could lay his hands on it without getting caught in the act.
In a bat cave.
Now, if I was writing this instead of living in the middle of it, I'd hide it right here in this spooky old house.
Under a loose floorboard or up a chimney?
If Mr. Fleming had the nerve to steal $1 million, he'd make his plans well in advance. I'd say he'd prepare a place
Woody?
to hide it. Possibly when this house was being built.
You know what?
I
You know,
rented this
and
place
every time
from
I look
Mark
at
Fleming, his
Agnes Moorehead,
nephew.
I always
I
think I think
wonder-
of Jessica Fletcher.
I wonder if
You
he'll
know?
have the floor plan.
Mm-hmm.
I'll ask him.
Yes.
Lizzie, will you bring Mrs. Bailey
Everybody's
the
coming in,
phone?
flashing their sign,
You
Al.
ask him now.
There you go.
His number is Summit 7537.
In fact, me and JKS,
Summit
we're watching another
7537.
Bat-themed movie earlier today.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we're
Not
watching
bad, eh, Andy?
Dracula,
That means new business.
AD
Well, you
1972.
see, somebody wants to
Oh
know.
yeah. So Sean was
Where
doing that.
Albert Park debuted at.
Mark Fleming speaking. Oh, hello, Dale. Well, hang on a minute, honey, while I see if I have him. It's Dale Bailey, all excited. Miss Van Gorder wants to know if I have the floor plans of the Oaks. Now, what would she want with the floor plans?
Well, she suggested to me that your uncle might have hidden the bank loot there. Are the plans here?
Mother plan. See.
Somewhere in the house itself.
Oh, I have no
Wait a minute,
idea.
there is a place where Uncle Johnny might have kept those blueprints.
What place?
Well, I heard him talk about it a good many years ago. I can't
course
be
you
sure
did.
of the exact location. Anyway, I don't think the old boy had the guts to steal $1 million. But if I find those plans, I'll let you know, Andy. Hello, Dale. Look, honey, I haven't seen those plans since I was a kid, but I'll come over tonight and maybe we can find them.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. We'll expect you. He seems to think they're here in the house somewhere. He's coming over tonight.
Well, that's good. Dale and Judy are my house guests for the weekend. Would you like to have dinner with us tonight?
Oh, no, thank you. I
always forget how tall Vincent Price was.
You know, if Judy's
He looks
testimony is
pretty
going
tall,
to clear
isn't he?
Vic Bailey,
Oh yeah, I think he's like
John
6'3" or
Fleming,
something. Yeah,
others
he's
may
pretty
get
tall.
the idea that there's buried treasure in this house.
That's
Don't
a
even
distinctive
mention
voice.
your testimony until you're actually on the stand.
Oh, I won't.
That's a smart girl, Judy, and a very lovely girl. Well, good afternoon.
We have a winner.
Goodbye,
Doctor.
Uncle Will.
Yes, that is Dollar from our gang.
Wow,
Dollar
nice.
is. Yep, sure is. Her face hadn't changed at all. She looks exactly the same, just older.
Meanwhile,
I know.
what do you think?
I keep
I
waiting for
think-
Adam West to show up.
Yeah, or at least Christian Bale.
I think Adam West would have fit better.
Yeah, definitely.
So many unusual things have happened to me in this summer. The more I think about it, the more I realize I should be.
Though I do think that I think Warner would make a good Alfred.
Weren't you your husband's secretary, Dale?
Yes, I was.
Yeah.
Take shorthand. Well, my dear, if you'd like to have your mind occupied.
Open the curtains and look at the bed.
I want you to work with me while I write the story of this fantastic criminal. The Bat.
Yeah. I love the little musical stings.
So far as excellent. Oh, here comes all the egg puns now from Egghead.
Yep.
This movie's excellent. There's Al's theme music. Starting next week, this will be our theme music for the Midnight Society.
And then when we're on Patrick's channel, it'll be a bunch of meowing. Oh, get him.
Wonderful dinner.
Thank you.
Oh, wow.
As usual.
Wonderful.
Look at his ass.
Oh, what a lovely piece of silver. It's an original, isn't it?
Yes, they still use it.
The bat strikes again. But he's more like a cat burglar.
Very useful.
What was that? Did someone mention a cat burglar?
Oh, there he is.
That's right. The Cheetah's on the case.
That clock hasn't struck the hour in the last 10 years, if I'm to believe what Mark Fleming told me.
Why is it angled away from the wall like that?
I don't know. Somebody must have moved it. Busy, very likely when she was dusting.
Wait a minute. Did you know there's a door in this paneling?
No, I didn't.
Oh, my
Chicken wing,
gracious,
chicken wing.
so there is.
Maybe it opens to a secret passage.
Oh,
Certainly to a secret something.
secret
I mean, who knows, girls? We'll be about to stumble on that missing million.
Oh, this is... Oh,
Panel, there's a panel. There must be some gimmick to it. There always is. Is it moved?
Oh no.
Calling car 11. Calling car 11. Proceed to the Oaks
Wow.
in Zenith Township immediately. A homicide has been reported.
Okay.
Yeah, he's pretty emotionless, huh?
Notify the county coroner, Dr. Wells. Tell him to come to the Oaks at once.
Car 54. Car 54. Where
Okay.
are you?
There's a holdup in the Bronx. Okay, Vanessa has a very good point here.
If his throat has been torn by
Couldn't she
some
just rent a
creature
different
with
house?
fangs or
Yeah, you would
claws.
think after all this action would go on that she would leave.
We found it on the others he killed.
Right?
I had hoped those reports that he was up to his old tricks again were pure imagination, but
Your
they're based on
imagination.
fact.
Well, he might be after those
Back to the scene of his
fizzy
kills.
lifting drinks.
Yeah.
Yes, that's who I mean. That's who did this. The bat. Who found Mark?
We all did. And it's Dale and Judy and I. Lizzie was in the dining room. This is my new housekeeper, Jane Patterson. You know, she worked for John Fleming.
New house.
I know her. Where were you, Mrs. Patterson?
I know her.
In the
Oh.
kitchen.
Wow.
Cleaning up.
He's just jumping all over her.
Did you know that the secret
They must have a
closet was
history.
here?
Hmm.
It was behind the grandfather's clock.
Well, it was I who
Probably
found
dropped
it,
one of
really.
his donuts.
Noticed the clock had been moved
Yep.
and the door wasn't quite closed.
I'll get it.
Yep, Echo saying that. Car 54 here. We're in the middle of a box of donuts and some coffee. Mhm.
Who is it?
He's like, I'm back again, damn it.
Ah, there he is.
Mark Fleming.
As coroner, you saw the same wounds on the others. How long's he been dead?
Oh, I'd say about a half an hour. You believe it was the bat?
That's a bat's trademark.
Perhaps he's still in the house.
That's possible.
You know what? The way that cop talks, I don't know. How does he know all these things?
Because he's looking for something, and
I
like
think
you,
he's
he believes
suspecting Vincent
here.
Price from some Tom Ford.
I would advise you to get out of this house as quickly as possible.
Yeah.
Notwithstanding our expert.
He keeps on trying to get him out of the house.
Have you called the morgue?
They're on their way here.
Oh, good. I want to examine the body before they get here. May we take it into another room?
Yes, to the sunroom in the back.
Thank you. Give me a hand.
Excuse me.
Who is it?
Oh, Warner, where have you been?
Well, madam, it has been an accident.
There's been a murder.
What a time to
Bob
walk
Fleming,
in.
the young man from whom I leased this place, was killed here tonight.
They know who did it.
Well, they believe it was the bat.
I'm sorry I had to use the front door, Miss Van Gorder. But I forgot my keys, and when I rang the bell at the kitchen door, there was no response.
Oh, this is
Where's
Warner,
forensics
Lieutenant.
team?
He's my
You know, he
butler.
sounds like Arnold Vosloo in the
It's very difficult
oh
to
no,
find
Odette
a butler
Fair
with
in the
fire
Mummy.
service in the country.
Yeah.
Have you been a butler
Yes,
before?
doesn't he?
I've served in many capacities, sir, but this was my night off.
Yeah, I
and
can see
I
that.
forgot my keys.
He does. He sounds like him.
What time did you leave the house tonight?
Oh, about 6:30, I had dinner at Wiley's Roadhouse.
Can you prove where you spent the rest of the evening?
I can try.
Try hard. And don't leave the house. I'll get to you later.
Very good, sir.
Very
I
good,
shall
sir.
be in my room, Miss Van Gorder, if you need me.
Yes, Warner.
Hmm.
Surely you don't think he's...
He could be up to
Warren and
something.
I've met before. I can't recall where or when,
Hmm.
but I will.
Yeah, sort of like how you're catching the bat. Don't think you're doing a very good job.
Prove your
Yeah,
shoulder from
stopper.
headquarters. Dusting for fingerprints. Taking
Never catch the
photographs. But in the meantime, Mrs. Patterson, you aren't leaving the house tonight, are
See,
you?
Betty says cop reminds her of Fred
We
Mertz.
don't. I'll talk to you in the morning.
Yeah.
Good night.
Good night, sir. Good night.
About 100 pounds lighter, but yeah.
Dale,
Definitely has
I
that
met
grumpy
Martin
vibe.
this afternoon when you talked to him about the floor plans of this house. I heard him tell you he was coming here tonight.
Dale called him at my request. She told me he was coming.
Who else did I tell you that?
Judy, Lizzie.
There,
And
there.
that nice Dr. Wells.
Dr. Wells.
Yeah, there was no Quincy in those days, YouTube.
There are a few killers who kill for the fun of it. But that very likely is a mental case, and I'm convinced that his crimes are motivated by his mania for personal gain. There's $1 million at large, and he's going to keep on hunting for it until he lays his hands on it.
How do you know it's a
These young
guy?
ladies are staying here tonight.
How do they know it's a guy? It could be a girl.
My crew
Could
arrives.
be.
We'll be
It
busy
could
for a
be.
while,
This
so
girl
I suggest
back.
That we go to our rooms? That's a very good idea. Come on, girls. What about a police guard for the
Could be
account
Darla.
tonight, Lieutenant?
You've got one. I'm going to cover this place tonight from the attic to the basement. If the vet makes another call, I'll have a little surprise for him.
Who is he? Have you any idea?
He could be anybody. So far, there are clues to his identity, but nothing we could take before a jury. I am afraid we must look higher than the criminal world. He may be a merchant, lawyer, doctor, scientist, one of the pillars of his community. Ladies, lock your doors tonight. Stay behind me. I promise you you'll be safe. Good night.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Very good point, Echo. Very good point. It could be a cheetah dressed as a man. That's right.
Hey, wait a minute. I'm not sure I like that. But he would be. But he would be fast. You would never catch him.
That's gonna be pretty fast too. Don't forget. They got that sonar.
Really quick for a bat.
if he was covering the place, I'd haul ass out of there.
Yeah, it's a pity. So young.
Yep. So young.
Well, Doctor, do you agree it was the bat?
In my report, I shall say the death was caused by the same technique used in the other killings. A paralyzing blow to the throat, followed by severe lacerations of the jugular, resulting in excessive hemorrhage.
In a layman's language, he didn't know what hit him.
Oh, he knew,
Oh, he knew.
but he didn't have time to think about it.
Wow! Look at that. That's some deep dialogue right there.
Yeah.
You staying here tonight, Andy?
Until I check the doors and windows, but I'll be back bright and early in the morning.
Echo has a point. It could be a cheetah. We always explain the blood clots.
These couriers from the swift
Very true.
of their appointed ground.
A lot of people are due for a shock when I close this case.
Yes, I'm sure they are.
Look how smooth he is.
Oh
He's
yeah.
he's just like dropping all the dialogue on him. Don't get hurt, Andy. Don't get the rabies.
You know, I think we'd better let you get some sleep.
Oh, Lizzie and I share this room for mutual protection. You know, one night, a storm blew the wires down, put the lights out, and I went out the next day and bought a half a dozen of these things. You better take one with you, Dale.
Oh, thank you.
We'll go across the hall now.
Are you sure there's nothing else you need?
Oh, no.
Quite sure. We'll be all right.
Well, if anything bothers you, you just sing out, and 2 strong women will come to your rescue.
Oh, nothing will bother us. Not with Andy on the
Right.
job.
He's stalling that he's called the
Don't
bat,
worry, everything will be all right.
or that he made an elaborate costume to kill people while he's supposed to be a burglar. You know, some people have priorities. Yeah.
That's right.
What did she give her, a neck massage?
Oh, I don't think I'll sleep tonight.
Me neither.
Me neither.
All I can see is poor Mark Fleming staring at us. I thought that when people died, their eyes closed.
is in sleep. Don't think about it.
I'll bet you're thinking about it.
No, I was thinking of my poor husband sleeping in jail tonight. Oh, Judy, I love him so much.
That's pretty interesting. They couldn't show a man and a wife in bed back in those days, but two women? Well, yeah.
True.
Hmm?
How can she sleep if she keeps talking to her, keeping her from sleeping? Very good point, Echo.
Mm-hmm. Warner. Huh. Warner's up to something now. Now Steve music. Next week, debuting.
I need to get me some of those gloves.
You don't have them already? I wonder if there's a Funko Pop of the bat.
Ooh. I bet there is. There's a Funko Pop of everything. He's pulling a Jason. Undoing the.
Why do you have to clip it? Why didn't you just click it with his claws?
He didn't want to get electrocuted.
Why don't you? Echo saying the hat is hiding Cheetah. Let me tell you, if he was a Cheetah, he would already found the money already. Let me tell you that. Dude, that is a kicking theme right there for that type of year.
Indeed. I love all the shadows and stuff too in the lighting.
That is a sharp looking outfit. I'm telling you, that is a really wicked outfit that guy's got. That whoever came up with that design, congratulations.
I think I might try to do this for Halloween.
Yeah. You should do that.
I'm seriously considering it.
No one would guess what movie what character you came or from.
Except for the dozen people that are watching right now. That's about it. Yeah.
The 11 people and a cheetah.
Yep.
Yeah, this is hilarious.
Nope. That's a big nope.
Mm-hmm.
What's that noise? Oh, I don't know. I kind of fell half asleep.
Could be a bat caught in a closet.
A dream. It's somewhere in the house. Yes, on the floor above. Not directly over us. Probably a room overlooking the driveway.
Maybe it's Alfalfa.
The barber of Seville. I love the faces Agnes is making.
Stan Gorder?
She'll hear
Exactly.
it. How can she help but hear it? Besides, we don't want her to think we're a couple of hysterical women.
Well, I'm about to become one.
A couple of hysterical women. Oh no.
Dale, you're not going out in that
Hall, I want to know what's happening.
I tell you what's really scary is those night dresses they're wearing.
Locked doors would be safe. Vic isn't safe locked up in that jail. Suppose that stolen money is in this house. Mark Fleming seemed to think it was. Maybe that's what somebody's looking for.
They could have drove down the road to Bates Motel to stay the night.
Indeed.
Sick. Don't you hear that awful noise up there? Lizzie, you just got to
Stay awake. A house phone, and the outside phone wires have been cut, and we can't get help.
Where's that policeman?
Oh, I don't know. Something must have happened to him. Now go on, get on your robe.
Oh, Dale, please don't go up there. I've got to. Think what it could mean to Vic. Now, you stay here.
Oh, no. If you go, I go.
I think Vanessa needs that fake braid coming down. Right? Exactly.
You stay
Yeah.
No, I won't let you go up there alone. You wait here. I'm going to see what it is.
Oh, please let me go with you.
Judy, will you warn me if anyone comes? Now, maybe you won't. Now, wait.
Great, you're gonna leave me behind. Hell to the no, nah.
Hell to the no. First time I ever heard hell to the no was
Look at those shoes she's wearing. Look at the shoes. Do you see those shoes she was wearing? She was wearing high heels.
Well, of course.
Wow. Mary says she's bringing her sword. I'm bringing the cheetah.
I'll bring the claws. Dun dun. Oh!
Threw it down and it was running. Uh-oh. Oh, no.
Oh, dang. Oh.
Dang.
Do not mess with these ladies.
He just ripped out her throat. It's like a bat.
Judy, no, not Judy.
Oh, not Judy.
Give it to me. I'll look after you.
Buckley's been shot.
I can't believe it. Will they use the braider and punch her out of there?
Neck massager boo. Yep.
Judy.
Not Julie.
Yep. It did. It actually did hit him in the neck, yeah.
The bat.
Yes, the bat. He caught her at the head of the stairs.
Uh-huh.
We saw him rushing down the stairs as we came out of the room. I hurled that after him. I hit him, I believe. I'm going to cover this place from attic to basement, you said. Well, what were you covering when that poor child was murdered? Where were you?
I saw a man outside in the grounds. I went out there and hunted him. I heard him in among the trees, and so I followed the sound of him as far as the brook down near the back road. And then I lost him.
He barely touched her and she's
My
dead.
whole life to have this happen to Judy.
Yeah,
I told
isn't it
you to
always
stay in
got
your
the top?
rooms and lock your doors and stay there. What was she doing at the head of those stairs?
That was my fault.
They heard a strange noise. Heavy pounding in one of the rooms on the 3rd floor. We all heard it.
I wanted to see what it was. Judy, I wish she wouldn't let me go out by myself. I made her stay on the balcony.
What about your new butler?
Oh, well, he's in his room, I suppose.
Oh, Mrs. Patterson.
Oh, yes.
Did you know what happened here?
No, sir, but I heard the screams. I went to call Warner. We have rooms on the same floor. Right in his room. His bed hasn't been slept in.
If Mrs. Patterson heard the screams, Warner could certainly hear them.
You're quite right, sir. I heard them.
Oh, you did? And where were you?
Outside in the grounds.
Miss Holland has been murdered.
No.
Oh, so you're surprised?
No.
Shocked. Well, I've seen better performances. I remember
Do
you
it.
now. Your name's not Warner. I've got a circular in my office with your picture on it. The Chicago police not so long ago were hunting for you in connection with the robbery.
You're right again, sir. And they found me and they tried me and I proved my innocence and I was acquitted.
That could have been a lucky break. Where were you when this child was killed?
I told you before, sir. Outside.
What were you doing there?
I was following you. I saw you leaving the house and it seemed that you were hunting someone. I thought you might need some help. Oh, yes, sir. I followed your flashlight down through the trees. Then it disappeared. And then suddenly, as I was staring out into the darkness, I was struck by something on the back of the head. Next thing I knew, I was lying on the ground. I realized I'd been knocked out.
I wish you had been knocked out. But then we'd have found you with your mask.
He's definitely today's policeman, isn't he?
Yeah, right.
With this folder, you were
I guess some things never
After that
change.
child was killed. No, sir, you can't pin this on me. I'm not the bat. I've never killed. I couldn't kill. I won't take the rap for this.
A rap.
Da-da.
I don't know about you, but I think that cop started squealing there at the end, didn't he?
Maybe.
Wait, wait. Oh, Dr. Wells is here.
Convenient.
Oh, you just had to be here, huh, Doc?
Bum, bum, bum.
Well, Doctor, we have another case for
He
the county
said, Jim.
coroner. You see, the bat came back.
Did he?
Why did you come back, Doctor?
The bat is back.
Well, I had an accident about a mile down the road.
Oh.
The right rear wheel of my car came off, and I plunged into the ditch.
Wow.
This was the nearest house, so I came here to call for help.
Uh-huh.
I thought I'd find you around, Andy.
Oh, Andy. Oh.
Physician, heal thyself.
Da.
You must have been hit by something on the back of your head.
I told you I had an accident.
So you did, Doctor.
So you did.
So you did. I could be wrong. But maybe I'm not.
Nope.
We shall see.
Right, Dale, let's start a new chapter.
All right.
For days, the murders held the headlines. Lieutenant Anderson grilled us and ransacked the house.
I'm gonna start writing a book about this right
Warner
now.
was not placed under arrest, but his every move was watched.
Murder, she wrote.
At night,
Except for a detective on guard in the house. The police and the reporters left us alone.
Jim's gonna buy Betty
One of those nights,
Jim's gonna buy T Betty a braid.
A braid, yeah.
I pursued a
I can't wait to see it.
investigation of my own.
Nope.
It was in an empty room on the 3rd floor where we kept our trunks and other things.
Oh.
What other things? What other things?
Mm.
We might have found out if they hadn't been interrupted in the bed. Zoink. That looks more like a rat than a bat hole.
Indeed. Not staying with these creepy strangers. Yeah, I wouldn't be there. Hell no.
Put a bear trap in there. That'll catch a bat.
Now just fly right past.
But you know when someone hits the head like that means they got a good idea.
Mm-hmm. I'm waiting for her to turn the candle to open something, right?
Maybe she claps her hand, clap on, clap off.
Yeah, it could have been the prototype, right?
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
Meanwhile,
here lies the bat. Curtain exposure.
What's he up to now? He's up to something no good. Here lies the bat. Threatened to expose. He destroyed himself. Oh.
Great idea to kill me in my own lab and let people think that I'm the bat. But you had to kill me first.
Oh, so Vincent Price is not the bat.
And clever as you are, you're not smart enough to do that. Nor were you smart enough to find the money, though you came quite close to it. But I know where it is.
Do you?
And when you're dead with that sign pinned on your chest,
He's
I'm
monologuing.
going to collect it and live happily ever after.
That's why I'm the syndrome.
Destroyed himself.
That's right. Syndrome destroyed himself.
Well, goodbye, Bat. Here's a serum that will heal you whether you're rabid or not.
Hey.
Oh.
Hey. A little judo
Doctor
throw.
and the Bat. Dr. Bat are fighting. Body chop.
Uh-oh.
What? Not Vincent. Oh. Man, he put out a good death face, didn't he?
He did. Damn.
Oh. Wow. Look at that. That's terrible.
Shoot first, monologue later.
Right. Let that be a lesson to you.
Oh, no, he didn't.
It says the Bat exposed himself. You never done that, have you, Al?
Not me, no.
Oh, okay.
Different Bat.
Different Bat.
She will. I have a feeling. Oh, that's the light fixture swinging. Okay, I was like, what is that?
Something's wrong.
Yeah.
Something's wrong.
You figuring that out, huh? Oh, Lizzie. Lizzie's going to end up saving the day, isn't she?
This is corny.
Miss Cornelia.
Corny.
Now, where would she be going at this time of night?
Looking for a bat.
Yes, girl, something is wrong.
Mm-hmm. Girl, you're in danger.
For sure.
Land's sake. I never. Oh. Mr. Davenport. Mr. Davenport.
Eh?
A fine thing. The door unbolted, the chain off, and you asleep on the job.
Oh, well, yeah, he's a good cop.
Anderson hears about this.
Real good.
Come on,
Yeah.
wake
Sound
up.
sleeper,
What's
too.
the matter with you?
I don't know. My head hurts. My whole body's numb.
Here.
He must be withdrawing from
Try to
donuts.
snap out of it. I'll be back in a minute.
He's suffering from donut withdrawal.
Yeah, apparently. They just walking around with a bat at large. Yep.
Yep. The thing is, though, no one's looking over their head. That's where bats. That's where a bat would
Hurry,
be.
will you?
Look it upside down.
Yeah.
I'm terribly worried. I can't find Miss Cornelia anywhere, and something's happened to the policeman. I don't know what. Get Warner. Bring him to the drawing room. Tell him we need him. Are you all right now?
Yeah, I'll be all right in a minute. I remember now. I took a drink of wine from that decanter there. Miss Van Gorder told me to help myself.
She wouldn't put nothing in it.
Well, somebody did. Somebody who knew I was on duty here.
Then it was somebody that got Miss Van Gorder.
Why are you drinking on duty?
I can't find her anywhere. Upstairs, downstairs, or in the basement. I told the housekeeper to get Warner.
Lieutenant Anderson will want to know about this. Hello. Yeah, this is Davenport at the Oaks. We've got trouble here. Well, for one thing, I was drugged. Yeah. But I must have been knocked out because the maid tells me Miss
Just
Van
walking
Gorder's
around with a
missing.
bat at large.
You better call Anderson and let him know. He's not at home. Well, where is he?
Where is he?
I don't know, case. What case?
At the library.
Dr. Wells. What else did they tell you about it?
He's at the library.
Hurry, will you? We've got to find Miss Cornelia.
Okay. Lieutenant Anderson is
Now,
on
if
the
anybody's
case.
ever watched The Twilight
Dr. Wells
Zone,
was found dead in a room
if
next
anybody
to
ever watched The
Mr.
Twilight
Price.
Zone called The Invaders with Agnes
Well,
Moorehead,
There's something
be
queer
prepared.
about the killing of
We're really
Wells,
going
but
again.
headquarters won't talk about it.
Lizzie, Warner isn't in his room. There's no sign of him anywhere.
And I was supposed to keep an eye on that guy.
Where's Miss Cornelia? That's what I want to know.
Wait a minute. Didn't you say that the chain and the bolt were off of the front door?
I certainly did.
Well, maybe Miss Van Gorder went outside.
Oh, she never was.
That's what I was
yeah.
saying.
We
Yeah.
better look.
With a mass serial killer out there. Yeah.
I can't breathe. There's no air.
Boy, that must have been a really small ass room, right?
Something. Are they?
I mean, that would take like hours for you to use up all the air.
Cornelia.
Yeah.
Oh, Miss Van
Miss
Gorder.
Cornelia.
Unless they're sucking the air out or something.
Yeah. Like,
There's a light in that room on the 3rd floor. Were you up there tonight?
Well, of course I was, but I turned the lights out before I came downstairs.
Then Miss Cornelia might have turned them on again. That's where we're going to look first. Come on.
Maybe so. Yeah, maybe it's airtight. I don't know.
see, that's strictly from the Invaders, like.
I love the music. Dun, 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 dun.
Cornelia. Cornelia. Miss Cornelia.
Yes, Lizzie.
Oh.
I'm here.
Yeah. I've only been here for 10 minutes. I've already up on here.
I'm dying here.
So long, cruel world.
Here we are, Miss Van Gorder. What do we do now?
Over the mantel. There are 5 panels.
Oh, Samantha.
With your hand.
Which panel did you say, Miss Van Gorder?
Oh, I
Lizzie, save me.
understand.
Yeah. Call, look out, I'm going to say corny.
She said strike it. What difference does it make which panel? Strike them all.
Oh.
Look.
Dun, dun, dun. There you go.
Oh.
Betty said, twist that nose.
Oh.
Right?
It's all
Get you out of everything.
It's
Oh.
all right, dear. Lizzie's here.
Yeah.
That's the same person that got bit by the bat.
Feeling better?
Yes, much better.
We'll take you to your
Oh, no, you won't. I'm going to stay right here. I'm quite all right. Oh, how blessed it is to breathe without an effort, you know. No one knows how sweet
Anybody
that
have any
is.
ideas who the bat is
Someone
so
shuts
far?
it off for a moment. That room is just like a box. When the mantelpiece closed, it seemed like all the air was drawn out.
I think it's Lizzie.
Look, there it goes again.
Let it close. I can open it from in here.
You know what? You could be right. See, they're all assuming that we're going to think it's a guy because they kept on saying it's a guy, but who's to say it's not a girl? It could be
I believe
corny.
the fireplace in this other room opens the same way.
Yep.
And it does.
T. Betty says it's you, Al. You're the killer.
I tried to find this, but I couldn't find it.
It's not me. It's not me.
It's quite a
I didn't do it. I didn't, I swear.
Too
It's a
bad
different
we can't
bat.
open that safe in the same way. Take an expert to crack this box or a shot of nitro.
Well, maybe that's what the bat had in mind.
Could be. Seems he's on the prowl tonight.
And go to
Warner has disappeared.
And Dr. Wells.
I didn't know bats went on the prowl.
Dr. Wells.
Lieutenant Anderson's on the case.
Now they're saying it's me.
Does he know what happened here?
It's you.
They got word.
Yeah.
Should be.
He'll be here any minute.
I do have a cheetah.
Nah.
What's that noise? Miss Van Gorder. The garage is
Just
on
like
fire.
earlier. What's that noise? And he looked outside and it was on fire.
Now, where you going?
What the fuck?
Well,
Well, you just stay
what if it's Vincent Price?
and go to the garage.
What if he didn't really die?
Stare. Can't you see that fire was set to get us out of the house?
Were you talking about the...
Yes, I'm talking about the bat. Now that the lights are out, he'll think his trick has worked, and we've gone. He'll be here any minute.
So will Lieutenant Anderson.
I hope so, but the bat will be here first. And he'll kill again if we're in his way. We've got to be as clever as he is.
Let's see. YouTube me says that Vincent is too tall to be the bat, but the bat, he's a shapeshifter.
Very true. Very true.
But he's right. He doesn't seem to be very tall, does he?
So many fires, bats of pyro.
He's a bat pyro.
Pyro bat.
Pyro bat.
That's how we take care of things, you
know. I see that. Talk about a fire starter.
At least he closes doors.
Right.
But you'll be safer downstairs. I'll take care of you.
Well, the
He
others can
didn't
go, but I'm
take
gonna
care of
stay
the
right
bat, but he
here.
took care of the spider.
Right. Get out of sight.
How many secret doors does this damn place have?
A lot, doesn't it?
Yeah, seems like every freaking room.
I'm waiting to find Jimmy Hoffa.
Guy came prepared that time.
Oh man,
Isn't get it over with.
that cop shot like a stormtrooper.
That pleasure. This would make a good scene for your book, Miss Van Gorder. But I'm afraid you'll never write it.
Anderson just in time.
That is Warner. I could tell.
Oh. What?
You misjudged me, Miss Ellen.
It's Warner.
Warner.
I don't like being a murder suspect, Miss Van Gorder. I was headed for a plane, but halfway to the airport, I changed my mind and came back.
But I just murdered the bat.
I'm glad that I did.
That one.
Dun, dun.
What?
Lieutenant Anderson.
Wow. Never would have suspected that in a million years.
Never.
Yes, it was Anderson. He discovered the secret of the hidden room and was waiting to get into it and open up the safe. We found the money in it, a little over $1 million in tens and twenties and hundreds. Good old Andy.
Good old
All
Andy.
his ill-gotten gains invested in bank stock. It's rather a clever way to hide stolen money.
I like how she breaks the fourth wall here.
Mm-hmm.
So respectable. But don't try it.
Yeah, later.
No matter how clever you are, you can't hide murder.
That's great. Yeah, that's great, Endora.
Yep. Oh yeah. Definitely.
Well, that's it, Dale. That's the end.
Awesome.
That was pretty cool. I like that.
Mm-hmm.
I
Me
like that a
too.
lot.
Yeah, that movie was fun. And clever. And clever too.
Indeed.
I mean, they were dropping hints. I mean, they were talking about, you could hear between him and Dr. Wells. It's almost like they sensed each other, each other sensed that the other one was bad. And so they were doing that repartee, and if you listen to Anderson, when he says, how the bat's not still inside, and Anderson says, I can assure you that he's not. Well, of course he would, because he isn't.
Can't trust ball people, Can't.
Right. Yeah. See? Yeah, Anderson's bald, you're bald. All right. It could have been your spiritual twin.
Maybe so. You never know.
I think what I really liked about that costume, though, what really reminded me about the gloves, it reminds me of the gloves that the killer used in Cat Sick Blues.
I need
You
to
know,
see that.
huh?
I really need to see that.
You really do. It's
I've
really
never
good
seen it.
movie.
I've heard so much about it. I really want to see it.
Cool. That movie is. We got to do like an Australian theme night, some Australian horror movies, because people sleep on the movies down there, and they make some great ones.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's
Oh,
definitely
good. I'm glad everybody stayed and watched it. I hope you guys really liked it.
yeah. You guys like it? Let us know in the chat if you like this one. It was I enjoyed it. I thought it was good, man.
See, Al's in the sequel, The Egyptian Cat. The Bat and the Egyptian Cat.
Indeed.
Yeah, no hair on their head either. So Agnes Moorehead, like I said, Agnes Moorehead, she later on shot on to fame as Endora in Bewitched. She played Samantha's mother and Darren's mother-in-law, and yeah, she was a really good actress.
She really is. Yeah, this is a totally different type of role than Endora for sure.
And she played, and most of the time she's always been cast as, the shrew or the harpy or the busybody or whatnot. But here she totally, Jessica Fletcher. I mean, Murder, She Wrote. That's the impression I got while I was watching her. Trying to solve the case, trying to figure out what was going on. A lot of I think for a lot of people, they're of course I'm with you too about the they should have left the house, but like I said, this story was first started as a play.
Yeah.
And the general who actually did the play, Wilbur Crane, he was someone that directed the screen. He directed the play, and wrote it, I believe. And so he just moved over and directed his own play. I think that's why that's why there's only a couple of sets. The bank set.
Right.
Yeah. Whatever budget they had definitely went on everything they had on the screen.
Oh yeah. I'm so, even though Vincent was top bill because of course he was. I'm kind of surprised that they killed him off.
Yeah, I was too when that happened.
Honestly, yeah.
I think what it was. I think what it was. I think what it was. It's sort of like a Samuel L. Jackson moment in Deep Blue Sea. Like remember the first time he saw that and they killed a character off like that. It was just like what, because he was a big star and they killed him off in the middle of the movie.
Yeah.
And there's a history of that. John Wayne and the Cowboys.
Right.
Where the main character, big name star, dies off in the middle of the movie.
Yep. Very true.
Yeah.
Let's
see. Let's see. What do they call it? A black box play? One set. Yes, that's right. So they just have one set, and it's small. And yeah. And they used the house. That might have been a practical house, but it was big. It kept on going up and down the same stairs, same rooms, everything else. But the house just seemed totally immense. Like you could get lost in that house, and you did.
Yeah, definitely. And then Echo's completely correct here. This was Darla Hood's last movie. Yep. I'm not sure why. I don't know much about her, so pardon me. But yeah,
Steven Seagal was killed off 10 minutes into executive decision. That's right, he was.
So another little fun fact. It says, according to Turner Classic Movies, in an era of films featuring rampaging aliens and sinister ghouls, because that kind of what was going on around the late 50s. The Bat's period piece approach was not a crowd pleaser, although its reputation, of course, has improved over the years. Yeah, I dug it. Now I've also seen the silent version of this movie made in 1920, I think it's 26, which I also really liked, and it's also on YouTube if anybody is interested. Um, and in that one, the Bat's outfit, he kind of has he has like wings and stuff, and he does the little pose, and he looks like a bat. He actually looks like a bat, and there's even a light thing with a bat, and it looks like the bat signal. And I was like, did Bob Kane take from the bat? Just saying, just saying.
Yeah. Was it the same story? Was it or was it
Basically the same story? Yeah.
they're looking for loot?
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Yeah, it's a very good. If you like silent movies, I definitely recommend it. Very underrated. I don't think a lot of people know about it.
I don't think a lot of people know about this movie or remember this movie.
Yeah, this too. Of course, this is in public domain. That's why we were able to show it on the screen. But yeah, just a good little. I don't even know what to call it, but it's just a good little story. A good, interesting. I was never bored, you know. So yeah, it's good stuff. Let's see. Steven Seagal was killed off 10 minutes into the movie with Kurt Russell. Ooh, what movie is that, Echo?
Executive Decision.
I didn't even know he was in Executive Decision.
Who? Kurt Russell or Steven Seagal?
No, Steven Seagal. I knew Kurt Russell was.
He played the leader of a plane gets hijacked, and he needs a rescue team to get onto the plane, and then he gets trapped between going on the plane and trying to get out, trying to go back, and he can't do either. And so there's only if he stays there, they'll be discovered, and so he has to sacrifice himself in order for them the mission to succeed. Yeah, it was a pretty big thing back then, actually.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it was a big thing back then because I think that's probably the only time Steven Seagal ever died on screen. Yeah, a lot of those actors, they don't, a lot of the action actors, that's one thing, they don't like dying on screen. And the funny thing is, you go back and look at Vincent Price, and Vincent Price died a few times on screen.
As we saw tonight.
And you can see he was smooth and still debonair. And really importantly is that it was a serious role. This is still one of the few serious roles, because I don't know if it was by design or what, but Vincent Price went somewhere between being a very engaging, very elegant, very sophisticated, and occasionally very dangerous type of character to playing like they parodied him. They put him in some, always make fun of his mannerisms and his speech. Like he would end up on the Brady Bunch, playing a hermit or something like that, or he always, or maybe Frank and Annette movies, or there's a lot of stuff that he did was not very good toward the end of his career, not nearly as good as it was beginning. There's the Bat 1926.
Yep. Yeah, I threw the link in the chat if anybody wants to watch it later. After this, you can watch the silent version.
Thank you for coming out, YouTube me. I really appreciate it.
Thanks so much, man. Appreciate that a lot.
We really
enjoy.
Gosh, let me drop Gory's list. So next week, next Sunday, yeah, shit. How do we do this? Okay, so next Sunday, we are scheduled to have our friend Steven and Boom from the House of Horrors are coming by next Sunday to help us kick off Polonia Week, and we will be talking about all things Polonia with them. The movie that we'll be discussing and watching and discussing is a movie called Return to Splatter Farm, which is actually was one of Mark Polonia's more straight horror movies. I mean, it's a straight horror movie.
That's what I'm hearing. Yeah, I've never seen it. It is available on Tubi for anyone that wants to watch it.
Yes.
So definitely watch it.
Yeah, you can just type in Mark Polonia, and they'll have a lot of his movies out there.
Yeah.
Bigfoot versus Zombie, House Squatch.
Yeah. T Betty is a big Polonia fan. So she's definitely looking forward to it.
And of course, now that and we do think that next Tuesday, on the 19th, will be the release, the formal release date for Amityville in Space.
Correct.
And that's when you'll be hosting a live Tubi Tuesday, right?
Correct. I'll be doing a live Tubi Tuesday at 10 p.m. The normal Tubi Tuesday time. And I'm going to have two very special guests. I'm going to have Steven from the House of Horrors podcast on, and also the star of Sharkenstein, Greta Volkova. She's going to join us, and we're going to have a nice little time talking about Sharkenstein, which is also on Tubi. So again, because Tubi Tuesday. So yeah, definitely check out Sharkenstein. It is a hoot. I watched it the other day. It is fun. I love it.
Look, you should dress like that guy,
Oh yeah. With the Yep.
That's how you know his character is wacky, is because he wears his hat like this. That tells you.
Right. The dude's like 50, and he has his hat like this.
Yeah. How old do you think those guys were?
He's that guy has to be at least he's got to be older than I am. He's got to be. He's got to be at least mid 40s, if not older.
Yeah, Sharkenstein was a lot of fun, I have to admit.
Yeah,
Sharkenstein. Jeff Kirkendall plays the mad scientist.
Yep.
So that'll be fun. But before you guys go over to Tubi Tuesday Live, hopefully you'll come over to 8 Questions With, because we'll be entering the lovely Devaney Penn. She is a screen queen. This is actually this was actually one of my first genuinely screen queen on movies. I mean, she's a modern screen queen, so she has done a ton of horror films, and so she will be here on Tuesday. So we can go ahead and talk horror movies there with Devaney. Her husband Brandon is also a very good director, very talented director. And hopefully he'll make an appearance, but if not, we'll get him on another show. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. I had her scheduled at one time, but then she got 2 movies. I think she got 2 movies in Thailand, 1 or 2 movies. I know Brandon directed 1 for sure. So, and there's Casey. Hey, Casey.
Kaiju Man. What's going on?
Yes. Me and Casey, we watched Godzilla versus Gigan yesterday.
Nice.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, I love all the Godzilla movies, even the bad ones. They're all good.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun with it. So what else you got going on your channel this week, sir?
This week I'm dropping another Best of Tubi video on Tubi Tuesday. It's this time I'm covering movie franchises that are on Tubi.
Wow.
Yep. So look out for that Tuesday night at 10 o'clock, the normal time.
I think I'm trying to think of what horror franchise. I know for sure they have Phantasm, right?
They have some of the Phantasms, yeah.
Okay.
At least they did last time I looked.
Yeah. I was. I'll tell you one thing I discovered they're doing now on Tubi. I saw this today, and this is the first. Guess what they're starting to show on Tubi now?
What's that?
Well, they're showing movies from the best studio out there.
Oh, really?
They are. Straight from ISC Midnight. They're dropping some.
I thought you were going to say ITN Distribution. Damn. Okay.
No, I went over and peeked on over there, and they are showing some IFC and IFC Midnight movies on there now on Tubi.
Nice.
So they are definitely getting an upgrade for sure.
But Tubi also has some live channels too now. Did you know that?
I saw that.
Yeah.
And not only that, but me and Casey, we were really surprised when we went to watch Godzilla vs. Gigan. They were showing the movies, the print versions of the Criterion Collection.
Nice.
The pictures were awesome.
Oh yeah, the pictures on those are ridiculously good. That's awesome. Yeah, that's cool.
So I mean, right now, I mean, Tubi's just tearing it up. I mean, if you're gonna, even if you're not really a streamer, that's not necessarily a bad. It's a good channel to know about, and they do some TV series. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing my TV Tuesday.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of TV stuff. In fact, I'm gonna eventually make a TV show Tubi recommendation video.
I hope a man called Hawk is on there, because that's what that's what I'll be dropping on Tuesday. For Tubi Tuesday, I'll be dropping episode 4 of A Man Called Hawk, and then I'll be prepping for episode 5. It's only 13 of them, so not very many.
Yeah.
So yeah, unfortunately, I saw they dropped the short-lived version of Kojak on there. They try to relaunch Kojak with Ving Rhames. I saw that too. So
nice.
Yeah, I don't know even how much that lasted.
Yeah, I don't think it lasted too long. No.
Oh, I was really surprised. I was thinking I don't think it even lasted 13 episodes.
No problem.
Casey says he thinks the Tubi already has ITN. Yeah.
Yeah, they
reckon
pretty much do.
They show like I said, they show Criterion films too. Janus is another name for Criterion. I think the Criterion Collection is a part of it, but I think overall the company name is Janus.
Yeah, Janus Films. Yeah.
So they own the Criterion Collection. So yeah, what did you? I know we had the video, but tell us, what did you get at the Criterion sale this week?
The only thing I picked up was Crash by David Cronenberg.
Oh man, yes.
And Pink Flamingos with John Waters.
Okay, is that the one where she eats poop?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yep, that's the one.
Was that human poop or was it bat shit?
Dog.
Was it dog shit, not bat shit?
It was dog shit. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But it's bat shit crazy.
Thank you for coming out, June. Really appreciate it. Let me go ahead and before we get out of here, some of you might follow me over if you guys want to. We will be going over to Gory Bee Movies because they're starting the first round of their Battle Royal, which is going to be a hell of a lot of fun. They're going to be starting here in about 3 or 4 minutes.
Yeah, right at 10 o'clock they should be on yet. Right around that.
Hopefully in August. We might be able to. Well, I'm not sure how long her battle's going to last.
Yeah, I'm not sure how she has it laid out.
So we don't know what we're doing on the 24th yet. We do know on the 31st for our show we will be we're going to be featuring werewolves. That I can tell you. We're going to tie in our show with the IFC Midnight Show, and they're covering Werewolves Within. And I thought we'd just go ahead and just roll with that and do werewolves here, because no one can get enough of a good werewolf.
Sure.
That's right. So here's Gory's link right here. If you guys all want to join us, you can go over there. If you go over there, tell them that you came over from us. Go in there and yell Midnight Society Raid. That would really be cool. Let them know that we're supporting Gory and Danny. And if you guys want to go over there, we know that maybe you guys can't all stay there for a long time, but at least go on over there, say Midnight Society Raid, Candy Raid, or something like that. Cat Raid or something like that. Bat Raid.
Cat Raid. Yeah.
Cat and Bat Raid. Just let them know that we sent you, and we're going to go show some support for them. And yeah, I think that's all I got this week. I I guess I gotta. I guess I gotta go pack for our trip to Splatter Farm, huh?
Yeah, yeah. I'm gotta get some clothes that can get dirty.
Yeah, you can just fly right above the farm.
I can just hover. I can just hover. That's right. That's right.
I got the rabies.
All right, so let us know if you want us to do some more of these watch-alongs, because we can. So let us know
Yeah,
if you like this type of stuff. I really love doing these. These are always fun to me.
Yeah, me too.
You know, they're always a good time, and like you said, the chat's always on fire, so it's always a blast.
Yeah, and if we get public domain movies, you know, they might be public domain, but you know what? That's not necessarily, like I said, it's
some of them are fun as hell, man. I love them.
What public domain means, I mean, a lot of people look at the public domain as like, you know, bad movies, but all public domain means is basically the creators of the movies lost the rights. Their rights expired, and no one renewed it, and so now it's out there, so anybody else can do it. That's all really what it means. It doesn't mean a movie's bad or cheap or low budget or any of that. It just means that the owner of just didn't, you know, they got worked out. You know, they like George A. Romero. I guess they forgot to sign some documents.
Yep.
And it went right through his fingers.
Yeah, it went to public domain like instantly. Yeah. It's crazy.
Crazy. Yep. So if you guys want to see more movies like this, for sure, we're up for it.
Yeah. Just let us know if you have a suggestion or anything. Let us know that too.
And we will definitely take that in consideration, and then you know, have a powerful, you know, team meeting about it, and you know, have the brain trust come in.
There you go. You never know what'll pop up on the Midnight Society.
That's right. Or who else will pop up. We're working on some new guests too. We're working on that. We'll let you know more as that happens. And yeah, we're gonna be having fun.
Yep.
That's it for all I got.
So yeah, all right. So on that note, we will see you guys later. Remember to stay spooky. Peace out.